Streakiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Matthews. Makes the grab, it's Simmons. Still running up the 40. Still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive, we're going to take shots, we're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume. Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Sprinting away. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Newton. Rushes on him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical.
Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it, Reese.
He's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks into the open.
And Busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A big third down coming in. Hotty-toddy. Gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to pass. It's Matthews. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Newton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Matthews. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play. One of the most athletic players in the field.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Takes one-man miss.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dances away to buy time. Across the 45. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. On a sweet spin, and he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. There's the pressure. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Newton. Quick strike complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. drills it in. It's Watkins. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a man. It's Watkins. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Quick spin on the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back and leads it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Keeps the play going. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Powers through. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air, it's Matthews. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hauser. And he was forced. Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. The sure hands, it's Welch. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Rebels with the 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Welch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Snagged in the middle, it's Hauser. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Offense changing the play. 4th down, gotta have it here. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Steps away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Great job by the defense there in the back end. Quarterback outside the pocket. He's trying to find something down the field. Everybody is covered, though, and they force him to throw it away, now setting up 4th down late.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Might be changing the route. Off-play action. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Using the quick game. Continues to fight for yards. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. They're throwing for it on fourth down. can't make the grab. The desperation fourth down play, and this one is over. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're